The data are very clear that the people who have the earliest success, the mind-blowing success, they're the most likely to be unsatisfied with their lives at the end of their lives. Many people who we revere today, who had early astonishing success, they died unhappy. But we don't record that. We record their success, not the unhappiness with their life later on. Charles Darwin had his greatest successes starting when he was 27 years old. And for 30 years, he was rich, he was famous, he was the man. But then his progress stopped. It stopped because he didn't have the mathematical ability to keep up with his own research. His research passed him by, technically, and there was actually an advance that he needed that today we call genetics that he couldn't understand. It was written in German. He didn't study German. He was a bad student. He didn't do his mathematics homework. He never learned very much about statistics, and so the result was that he was left in the dust, which happens to people in their 40s and at most their early 50s, based on their early success. And he said, I don't have the energy to do any work that I really find satisfying to his friends. And he died disappointed. He died sad. Maybe the greatest naturalist of all time died sad. This is not what the world tells you. The world says, bust your pick. Get as early as you can. Get 10,000 hours, man. Kill it. I write about it in the book, about the success addiction that virtually all entrepreneurs, virtually all strivers have. You can be, the ace electrician and have a success addiction because we are wired to want to be excellent and to be admired, which leads you to get better and better and better at what you do, using what psychologists have identified for a long time now as fluid intelligence. The structure of your brain lends itself to just incredible energy and focus, and to get better and better and better as an individual at solving any problem faster than others. The problem is, this is the problem that led to Darwin's misery and so many others. It peaks in your late 30s or early 40s, and then it declines, and then it declines faster. And if you try to keep your groove, you're going to ride that thing to the basement, and you're going to be the man on the plane. You're going to be Darwin. You're going to be bitter and unhappy. And most people think they get one curve. That's the bad news. The good news is that's not your only curve. You have a second curve that comes in behind it, which is not your fluid intelligence, which goes up, peaks, comes down. It's your crystallized intelligence, your wisdom, which doesn't have fast working memory. The innovative capacity is not as good, but it's your ability to identify patterns, to use the information in your environment. It's like having the New York Public Library at your disposal. It takes a while to get the information, like I can't remember that thing because it's on the 4th floor back in the stacks. I got to send my guy to get it, but it's in there, and you can use this information to be a teacher, to be a historian, to have actual wisdom. That's what you get better at through your 40s and 50s, and you can stay high in your 60s and 70s and beyond. That's your true success curve as you get older. The key is you got to walk from fluid intelligence over to crystallized intelligence. You got to walk from the star litigator to the managing partner, from the innovative startup entrepreneur to the venture capitalist, from the mathematical researcher to the professor. Those are the different curves you got to go from one to the other. And if you're stuck on the first, and if that's your vision of your own greatness, and you can't be thrown off that, you'll be chasing that for the rest of your life, even though it's in the basement, and you can't get it back.